Boys, pick'ems, baby. Sorry we didn't post for the first round, although I did post them on the community tab. Just to recap, we did get through with 6, which is pretty good. I saw Pimp had 6. No one else had 6 as far as I know, like of the people whose videos I saw at least. But we had Heroic. We didn't. We had Complexity going 3-0, and so I knew there was a chance that they would flop like they did. So I'm happy I left them in 3-0 and didn't put them in the advancing section. Unfortunately, our O3s played each other, like Chinggis and Fluxo. I have no doubt that if they hadn't played each other, then we would have gotten another point there. Wildcard was a disappointment. And then Bait we had in the 3-1, 3-2. They just went 3-0. So that's, we got 4 out of 6. Wildcard wins that. We get 5 out of 6. But we had the Nemiga pick, which, not many people did. I don't know why they didn't, but my very limited kind of experience watching them, it was clear to me that they were going to make it through, and they did. Bet Boom, of course. I think that they had the experience, they had the firepower, even though Axile did not turn up. But really, they had plenty of additional firepower to make up for it. Magnajet's a beast, so I think never count them out. So that's where we stand. We had 6. We're through, and now it is time for stage 2. All right, so we're going to keep this pretty short, pretty easy. Falcons are going 3-0. FaZe going 3-0. Could they drop a map in the best of 3, best of 1, and not go 3-0? Yes. But at the end of the day, the strategy here, you want 1 out of this, you want 1 out of this, you want 3 out of this. Anything else, icing on the cake. And I think that it should be pretty easy to get 1, 1, and 3, because there really are, there are let's say 3 tiers of teams here. These are in the top tier. And then Heroic, Bait, Bet Boom, OG. Heroic and Bait are a little class above Bet Boom and OG, but they're close enough that they could lose to each other. All right, so I think that's pretty easy. Before I finish that, let's just LinVision, Legacy. You guys are cooked. So I think this is gonna be easy because we've got 4 guarantees right here, or let's say at least 3 of the 4 are guaranteed. So it should be an easy stage. And then, I feel good about Heroic, OG. I feel good about these 4. So it's just a little tricky putting these last ones. But we're going to go with 3D Max because I do believe in them. And then, there's my boys in Amiga. I want to put them through, but I don't think I'm going to be able to this time, unfortunately. Although I think they could. I think they definitely could. Pain I want to put through, but not gonna. Ultimately, the bottom line here is that it's between the 2 Brazilian teams, Pain and Furia, for this last spot. And I'm going to go with Furia. Fallen, super experienced in-game leader. He's off the op, thank God. And so I think that is that's the way to do it. Now, other options here that are very plausible, again, Nemiga could replace either of these 2. That would be plausible. I would say Pain could replace either of these 2. Plausible. M80 could replace LinVision. Plausible. I don't believe in Virtus Pro, although it's not out of realm possibility they could get in here. But that's my pick'ems. So let's save it and Diamond Coin guaranteed.